Good morning. Happy Sunday to you. I just got done doing the Wim Hof thing again. I did my breathing exercises and meditation, and I came in, did the shower, and I think I set a record for myself. I was in the cold for about 8 minutes, and Wim Hof is setting out a challenge to be subjected to the cold for 10. So I'm getting there. But anyway, there's I wanted to make a video, and I wanted to talk about beliefs just a little bit. Um, what I have realized is that when I stand in a belief or knowing that sometimes it can be hard for me to be open minded enough to see beyond that belief uh, to the possibility of something greater. So, in essence, I basically closed the door to possibility. And I don't want to do that. I don't think we can afford to do that. Now, spiritually speaking, the person that I think I am, which or I've always thought I was, I basically understand a little bit better about who I am. I am a spirit in a human body, having a human experience. That is truly who I am, and I didn't just hear that and adopt it as the truth. It's something that I experienced. I proven to myself that's who I am, and it's something that anybody could prove to themselves. There's methods on how to have what they call OBEs, out of body, um, or they call astral projection. You can listen to a lot of near death experiencers, which I know it's not what it sounds like. It's not like you're into death if you're looking to near death. No, you're into life because these people are letting you know that this isn't all there is. But I didn't always know that. And I used to believe that this was me. This is all there is. The reality I see is the truth. It's the way it is. It's the way it'll always be. And I had no clue that this reality is being created by powerful creators that create with their thoughts. I had no idea. But to back up a little bit, if we continue to be so quick to judge, because understand when you stand in a belief, that's the perfect platform to judge and to be judged. And that's not really what any of us want. Actually, what we want, I think, is a universal truth. I think it's something that all life wants. I think it's something that's really hard to see here in the physical. And most of us don't remember where we came from, let alone being born. I said that backwards. Most of us don't remember being born, let alone where we came from. But if we could remember where we came from and the bliss that we were in, and I heard something from a gentleman that I don't know if he's an indigo or a star child, but these are children that were born with three strands of DNA instead of two, and they actually this one particular guy, his name's Rion, he remembers his place in heaven, and what he said stuck with me. He said that everyone that is here today chose to be here, and that only the best of the best are here. So in my mind, I'm thinking, well, there had to have been a really good reason why we decided to leave a blissful state and come here. So I'm sure we all have our own personal reasons why we wanted to come here. But I think the universal truth is the same for us in all life as it was for Jesus. And I don't mean to single out any one religion because to me, they're all part of the whole picture. But Jesus said, well, Jesus' truth, I think, can be found in the Lord's Prayer. So, if you will, our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And I'm going to stop there because I think that right there is our truth. That's what every one of us want. That's what all life wants. If you stand in a belief, you're closing the door to possibility of something better. So if you're going to stand in a belief, make sure that it cannot get any better. Be pretty positive. You can't get any better than heaven. To be in a blissful place where you're loved unconditionally. We experienced it when we were born here for a little while. They say up until the age of 7, you're like a sponge, just soaking in everything. And that ends up being your foundational belief, and you carry it through your life. Be a lot of good, a lot of bad, because you're looking at a reality that doesn't align with the truth that you brought with you. That's what I think. And I think that that's basically the whole problem. And when we're born here and we get disconnected because the belief doesn't align us up with our spirit. See, our spirit vibrates at a certain frequency. Let's look at it that way. And we vibrate at a certain frequency. When we're first born here, we're totally in sync with our spirit. But when we start adopting this reality as the truth, then our vibrational frequency is being changed away from our spirit. And we start feeling a disconnection. We start getting disconnected. And a lot of us believe that this is who I am. This is all there is. This reality is the truth. But Jesus was born here. He never let go of his truth. He knew what it was. He knew what the most important thing was. And he put it in the Lord's Prayer. He knew one day we would all reach the point where bits and pieces of information would start to be put together and we would start to see the whole picture. And there's a lot of people a whole lot farther ahead than I am. I feel like a late bloomer. But I believe that unconditional love that we experienced when we first were born here, and that we experienced for an eternity before we came here, is the most important thing to each and every one of us. But because we don't realize that truth, because we adopted this reality as the truth, we needed something to help us work as one for the benefit of all, as if we understood that truth. And that's where I think this comes into play. I think this system is here to help us. I think it's something we needed. I think we are powerful creators that create with our thoughts. So something was manifested to help us. I know that we all have spirit guides. I didn't realize it for many years, but I think mine spoke to me when I was about 6. I made a terrible choice that caused somebody to be hurt really bad. And the bad thing was, I remember being so afraid that I was going to get caught. I never did. I never got caught. Except for there was a voice that spoke to me. I'm just going to stop this video here. It's getting too long. I love you guys, and talk to you soon. You guys have an awesome day.